Tonight there is a frontier inside you. Close your eyes and feel how the body sinks by a millimeter each time you release the breath. The eyelids very heavy. The jaw loose. The hands grow warm on their own. The feet fall outward without your moving them. Inhale slow. Exhale slower. And notice how something in you, without asking, begins to descend toward that frontier. Closer than you think. Closer than tomorrow. Closer than the next breath, almost. It is the thin line where the body falls asleep and attention does not. You're going to cross it, not by trying, not by thinking, not by getting it right, just by letting the voice touch, one at a time, the parts of you. And as the voice touches, you let go. That frontier has an old name. Yoga Nidra. The yoga of sleep. It is not a yoga. No postures. No effort. And it is not exactly sleep either. It is called that because it happens right at the border. The body enters a rest as deep as sleep, but attention does not switch off. The old tradition said that in Yoga Nidra, the body sleeps and attention does not. Just as it happens in the deepest states of samadhi. And that effortless attention, that attention that does not need to be held, is exactly the place where the body repairs itself most quickly. It is a frontier, a very thin one, where the body falls asleep and attention still stays with you. Tonight you are going to walk along it. You don't have to do anything well. You don't have to arrive anywhere. You don't have to remember anything. Just listen. Just let the voice touch you, one part after another, until the whole body is released. Begin by lying down. The back supported. The feet relaxed, each one falling outward to its own side. The hands a little away from the body, palms up, fingers without work. That small distance between the arms and the torso is important. It tells the body there is nothing to hold. Close your eyes and let the weight of your eyelids do the rest. Feel the air. Don't change it. Just notice how the air comes in and how it goes out without you doing anything. The breath has its own rhythm. It finds it on its own if you let it. Notice the skin against the fabric, where the back touches what is underneath, where the heels rest, where the back of the neck gives itself to the weight. The body is making its decision to trust. You can notice it in small signals. The tiny click of swallowing. The jaw releasing a little more. The shoulders dropping without you pushing them. It is a very slow sinking, as if the mattress receives you a little more each time you let the air go. And before the journey begins, there is a step that Yoga Nidra always includes. It is called sankalpa. It is a short sentence. Just one. Yours. It is not a wish. It is not something you want to obtain. It is a truth about you that is already there, just unsaid. You choose it in the present tense, as if it were already true. Because, in a way, it already is. The way you find one is to feel for the sentence that sounds slightly too true, slightly too much, slightly forward of where you are. Not a sentence about who you should be. A sentence about who you already are. Underneath. If nothing comes, you can borrow one of these. I am safe. I am enough. I am at peace. I sleep deeply. I am held. I am welcome in my own life. This is enough. I am whole. Pick one. The one that sounds a little strange, a little surprising. That one is yours. The sentence you almost already believe. Only no one had said it yet. Repeat it now, in silence, 3 times. Not as a wish, not as a plea, as a quiet statement, with the inflection of someone saying something they already know. Like fact, not like hope. One. 2. 3. And now, let it rest. The sankalpa is stored. It will return at the end, when the body and the mind are more open. Now, a small piece of history. In 1963, In northern India, a monk named Swami Satyananda founded a school. It was called the Bihar School of Yoga. Bihar in those years was an austere place. Pale dust, slow rivers, the Ganges nearby, wide and calm. Walls of plain plaster, long verandas where students sat in the shade. There he taught this technique. He used to say something curious. He said the body learns best when nothing is asked of it. He said attention is deepest when it is not forced to concentrate. And he said that sleep is only one part of resting, that there is another part, older, which happens when the body sleeps, and attention stays with you, gentle. Once, a student arrived at Bihar who had not slept well in months. He came intense, eyes small, expecting nothing, tired in a way that no longer felt like tiredness, only the wallpaper of his life. Satyananda just said, "Lie down. Listen. You don't have to do anything. Within a few days, the student was sleeping again. Not because he tried to sleep better, because he stopped trying. Later, much later, this same technique crossed the world. A psychologist named Richard Miller adapted it for the veterans' hospitals in the United States. He called it iRest. He began using it with people who had trauma, post-traumatic stress, nightmares that did not leave, a nervous system that had forgotten how to come down. And it worked for a very specific reason. The rotation of consciousness gives the nervous system safe attention. Each part of the body is touched, named, and released. Touched, named, released. The trauma response cannot trigger because each point is gone before it can hold fear. The system is shown piece by piece that no part of the body is being asked to brace. Whole hospitals use it now to sleep, to regulate the nervous system, to relearn how to be in the body without alarm. And that is what we are going to do now. A rotation of attention through your whole body without effort. I am going to name parts. You don't have to move anything. You don't have to feel anything in particular. Just let attention touch that point for an instant and move on. Light. Quick. Without staying. Like a finger of light running over the body. Touching. Releasing. We start on the R. Soft. 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 The forest pulls back a little further. The trunks become shadow. Let go. The moon passes between the branches, touching nothing. Its light falls on your chest like cool ash. Receive. The roots are still there beneath. You no longer notice them, but they hold you. Trust. A leaf finishes its fall. It touches the wet earth and stays. Stay. Your sankalpa, that seed you set down a while ago, is buried now. It doesn't have to grow tonight. It only has to be. Soft. The tree breathes for you. The earth breathes for you. Your body surrenders to the tree, to the mattress, to the night. Heavy. The forest is almost out of sight. Only the distant sound of something alive breathing beside you remains. Here. The body stays. Sleep arrives. Sink. Yes. Rest. Let go. Trust. Soft. Soft. Here. Yes. Stay. Heavy. Soft. Here. rests. Stay. Heavy. Soft. Here. Yes. Stay. Heavy. Soft. Namaste.